Welcome everyone, and thank you for tuning in to hear my trading and market updates. This is Uncle Frank, and I'm not a financial advisor, nor is any of the content to be construed as financial advice. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. Please remember to hit the like button if you enjoyed the presentation, and be sure to subscribe to the channel so you're alerted when I have new information to share. So now let's get into the latest updates. Hey, welcome back everyone. Before we get into the AMC material, let's take a look at what they're saying out there and see if we can spot any swans on the horizon. From Markets Insider, Fed economists just rang the alarm on the historic percentage of distressed U.S. companies today. Around 37% of firms are in major trouble, which could worsen the fallout from the Fed's rate hikes. Investment, employment, and economic activity could all take a significant hit, researchers said. Fed Reserve economists just warned a historic surge in the percentage of distressed American companies could worsen the fallout from the U.S. central bank's fight against inflation. Quote, the share of non-financial firms in financial distress has reached a level that is higher than most previous tightening episodes since the 1970s. And how about this assessment featured in Benzinga? Hedge fund manager John Hussman, one of the guys that called the 2008 crisis, thinks we're in a bear market rally, motivated by the fear of missing out on the continuation of a bubble that is actually in the early stage of collapse. Hussman noted in his most recent commentary that the most historically reliable valuation measures about the stock market are currently at or above their 1929 and 2000 extremes, outperforming every level seen in history prior to October of 2020. That sounds pretty bad. And another possible swan from Markets Insider. The yuan's plunge against the rival dollar underscores fears that China's floundering economy will weigh on global growth. China's yuan fell to a 7-month low against the dollar Monday. Its plunge underscores fears that the country's stagnating economy could drag down global growth. Mega-cap U.S. companies like Nvidia and Tesla are also majorly exposed to China. Also from Markets Insider, Wharton professor Jeremy Siegel warns the U.S. stock rally may end soon and expects a mild recession within months. He's quoted as saying, it's hard to see a lot of upside catalysts for the market in the second half of the year. Siegel added the U.S. is in for a mild recession this year, and cyclical stocks have already priced this in. And guess what, predatory short hedge funds? I'm not worried about any of that. You should be worried about all that. My company is having a great quarter and a great month of June for that matter. Super Mario Brothers, Guardians of the Galaxy, Fast X, The Little Mermaid, Spider-Man, Transformers, Flash. We may blow the top off the theaters if all the apes go see Indiana Jones when it drops this Friday, which is the last day of the month, but also the last day of the second quarter. I would add that my company is also setting food and beverage sales records in addition to adding retail popcorn to the world's largest retailer, selling out items on its merchandise website, and God only knows how many branded credit cards were approved because our investor relations department was told to be absolutely silent on all these positive developments. And who remembers this classic meme depicting all the hedge funds that have taken the pipe since this whole thing started? Tyborn, Tiger Global, Anchorage, Mudrig, Melvin, Archegos. I guess we could add Credit Suisse and O'Day to that list now, which reminds me of a classic line from the movie Preetsy's Honor, when Charlie Partana said, and I'm paraphrasing, if the hedgies are so effing smart, why are they so effing dead? Speaking only for myself, I've come this far and I can go the rest of the way. I'm not selling until they cover in earnest. You do what's best for you. Okay, now here's the lineup for the next couple of days. Today, Thursday, June 29th, 8:30 a.m., we're going to get GDP revisions and also initial jobless claims at 10 a.m., pending home sales. Now, stock futures are climbing ahead of the jobless data and GDP. Also, today, the big hearing begins in Delaware for AMC and continues into tomorrow. On Friday, June 30th, 8:30 a.m., personal income, personal spending, but the big number, trust me, is going to be core PCE index. Everyone will be watching inflation and jobless claims. Also, today, early screening for Indiana Jones begins, and then the film officially drops tomorrow. Please get out there, support your business, and go see the new Indiana Jones. And let's check in before the bell with exec sum and take a look at the year-to-dates. S&P 500 up 14% for the year as of yesterday. The Dow only up 2.1% so far. NASDAQ 29.9% year-to-date. Russell 2000 up 5.5%. Bitcoin up 81.5% at 30,055. Ethereum up 53% year-to-date at 1829.98. Gold standing at 1918.40 as of yesterday, up 4.7% for the year. Oil at 69.15, down 11.8% year-to-date. And the 10-year Treasury as of yesterday's close, 3.710%. That's down 12 basis points year-to-date. AMC finished the day at $4.41, up 7.56%. The Ape finished at $1.72, down 3.37%, bringing the consolidated price of AMC and Ape to $6.13, up 4.25% on 41.5 million shares traded. Now, based on that last price of $4.41 for AMC, expect support to the downside at levels 414, 388, and 367. Expect resistance to the upside at points 461, 482, and 508. And did everyone see that little short covering rally at the close? I counted 7 green 5-minute candles heading into the bell. I guess someone really didn't want to be short going into Thursday, or were they forced to cover that position? And yes, since Friday and as of last night, AMC Common is back on the threshold list going into the hearing. And at the time of this recording, I see 150,000 shares of AMC available with a cost to borrow fee of 332.87%. That's up from 328 yesterday. And moving over to Reddit's sentiment and mention tracker, AMC is back in the top 10 with 178 mentions, and that's a change of positive 73% in the last 24 hours. Hey, I want to thank you for watching, and please remember to hit the like button after this slide if you enjoyed the presentation. Subscribe to the channel and set the alert so you're notified when I have new information to share. See you at the bell.